Good day, y'all. I wanted to talk to you guys today about prepping and priming. I get a lot of questions on these Novo Ovo sharp square tips anyway, and on my last video that I recorded with these tips, I received a comment in one of my videos that made me feel like maybe I should go a little bit deeper into the process. So I've been a licensed cosmetologist for 10 years, and one of the things that I love about this industry is how you can express yourself through full creativity. There are so many ways to do the same thing in this industry. I remember using Elmer's glue and water to mold tracks into petals and flowers and leaves, okay? So that's not the purpose of Elmer's glue, obviously. And yeah, we could have used some gel or maybe some hairspray. Gel would have taken forever to dry. And then we would have needed a shit ton of hairspray, and nobody got money for that. That would have been like 2 to 4 times the cost of some Elmer's glue. So we got us some Elmer's glue and water. We were struggling students. We used our creativity to showcase dramatic hairstyles for hair shows, period. And if you've ever seen a hair show, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Platform artists are nothing to play with. So anyway, the point is there is more than one way to achieve the same results. And in my video, I was using my Dehydrator and primer before I attached my nail tips. So usually in videos you see nail techs use their Dehydrator and primer after attaching the nail tips or after blending the nail tips, which that's a whole nother debate that really shouldn't be a debate because neither party is incorrect in certain circumstances, okay? So my favorite tips again are the Novo Ovo sharp square tips with the slight curve. That's my jam. So you see me use them a lot. The reason why I was dehydrating and priming before the nail tips were applied is because, number one, these tips can be worn as full cover or half cover. They can be used as a nail tip for acrylic, gel-X, or simply as a press-on. The tip itself is much thicker than a standard nail tip, and the top portion of the nail tip that attaches to your nail is like kind of rounded, and it sticks out just a tad bit, and it pushes into the sidewalls of your finger or of your nail. And as we know, when you have that pressure pushing on the sidewalls or even on the cuticle, that pressure is what's going to cause some lifting. So off camera, I do a lot of prep on these nail tips before actually applying the nail tip, such as filing down that portion that I was telling you about that pushes out into the sidewall, and filing the tip that attaches, like the portion top of the tip attaches to your actual nail. I file that down a little bit so there's not so much of a ledge. So anyway, to the point. Whether you dehydrate or prime before or after you attach your nail tip is your business, okay? As long as you know to use your dehydrator first and your primer second, and you've done all the necessary prep work, for your you've done all the necessary prep work for your set, your retention is going to be the same, really, if not better, because primer acts as double-sided tape and is only going to aid in the adhesion of the nail tip. Okay, so y'all remember that and get creative, all right? So I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.